Hello student, I Dr. R.D. Patil, Head Department of Zoology, Vasantara Naik Arts, Science and Commerce College, Shada. Dear friends, we already discussed about your FIBSC Zoo 102 course Animal Diversity Second. In this paper, we already discussed your three lectures. Today we start the unit number 2, that is the fourth lectures. In fourth lectures, as unit 2 are included, the particular topics is the Agnatha. In this units, general features of Agnatha and classification of cyclostomes up to the classes. In particular units, we discuss in this paper as your classification point of view, that is in your second lectures, we discuss about the detailed classification of the chordata, that is protochordata also as a lower chordate and vertebrata is a higher chordate. In this way, we first known about the what is mean Agnatha. Agnatha, the Greek meanings in this animal group, no jaws, is a superclass of the jawless fish in the phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, containing of both present cyclostomes. It is a the specific type of the animals which are included these cyclostomes and extinct conodonts and ostracoderm species. The groups excludes all vertebrates with jaws known as gnatostome. Hagfishes are minor pest of commercial food fisheries of the North Atlantic uh, North America to Asia Pacific, North Atlantic, but lampreys, because of their parasitic habits, have been a serious pest of food fisheries in the Great Lakes in North America, where they have reduced the number of lake fruit and other species. Agnatha are otherwise of little economic importance. The group of is a great evolutionary interest, however, because it includes the oldest known craniate fossils and because in living Agnathans have many primitive characters. So in Agnatha groups, as a specifically as a external basic internal and external anatomy point of view, the characters which are also included in the particular topics to initiation of this figure. The group Agnatha consists of the jawless species, the most primitive group of extant vertebrate, while the most Agnathan species are now extinct fossil evidences. This is a few more diagrams to indicating these Agnatha animal groups. Next, most important is the general characters of the Agnatha. So the most important characters of this animal group, because A mean absent, Agnatha means jaw. Jaw are absent. It is also in another words is called as a jawless animal. In this animal group, the jaws are absent. Paired fins are generally absent. Early species had heavy bony scale and plates in their skin, but these are not present in living species. In most cases, the skeleton is cartilaginous. The embryonic notochord persists in the adult. 7 or more paired gill pouches are present. Features of the jawless fish includes notochord, paired gill pouches, a penile eye, and a two-chambered heart is a specific characteristic features of this animal group. Single medial nasal openings. Skull has a membranous roof, a persistent hypophyseal sacs, a presence of large number of gill slits from 7 to 14 gill slits are present in this animal group. Genital ducts are absent, long kidney and long archaeonephric ducts, as specifically as a primitive form of the kidney. The kidney are the basic or primitive, that is archaeonepric, also as a prosonepric, mesonepric, and metanepric. So this is a specific type of the kidney we are evolved according to the evolution history. Next is the subphylum of Agnatha is divided into two classes are as follow. That is, class first is the Ostracodermy, and class second is the Cyclostoma. In your general characters or features point of view, class Ostracodermy, it has a specific characters which are indicating as same for the first character is the fossil jawless Agnatha of freshwater. They had fish-like bodies with heavy head armor. They had heavy bony dermal plates in the skin. Some of the forms had one pair of fins behind the head. Fifth character is the they had a single nostril on the top of the head. There was a slit-like mouth at the extreme front end. The head it was used for scooping decaying matter from the floor of the lake. The character number 7, the parent eyes were situated on the top of the head. Median penal eye was also present. The gill slits were round and all larvae similar gill pouches. 9. The endoskeleton was moderately ossified, means in the form of the formation or bones are prepared by the ossified is the less amount of the calcium. 10 is the two semicircular canals very mostly present in the ear. Example is the cephalaspis is the specific to as a example of the class Ostracodermy. Second class is the class Cyclostoma. So this is a second class Cyclostoma. In this characteristics point of view, body is long, rounded and eel-like, as same for the also as a fish-like body. Second character is the skin is soft, smooth and without exoskeleton. Third is the mouth is circular and suctorial divide of functional jaws. Character fourth is the nostrils is single and median. Character fifth, paired fins or lateral appendages are absent. Sixth character, skeleton is cartilaginous. 7, notochord is persistent, is in the form of the developments. Next, point 8, heart is two-chambered and aortic arches are many. 9, single gonad without duct. Development is direct or indirect, means many more time the animal development is the larval stages are also takes place. In few more animal groups, there is no larval stage. The animal we are developed from the without larval stage is called direct development. For any kinds of the animals, the development is take place to the presence of the larval stages. It is called the indirect development. So this animal group or class also divided into the two orders. Order first is the Petramyogenesia. This orders has also specific characters. Dorsal fins well developed and branchial basket complete. The naso-hypophyseal sacs terminates posteriorly in a blind sacs, that is, it does communicate with the mouth. Mouth suctorial with rasping tongue, 7 pairs of gill slits. The gills open into respiratory tube below the esophagus. Development is indirect, means in this animal or in this order, the larval stage are present. Example is the Petromyzon. Second group is the order 2 is the Mexunioidea. In this animal, also the characters as a first character or characters features are seen. The dorsal fin absent, branchial basket is reduced. The naso-hypophyseal sacs open posteriorly in the mouth. Mouth is terminal and surrounded by 6 small tentacles. Gill slits are 6 to 14 pairs. And in your example point of view, this animal group development is direct, means in this animal or the animals which are present in the order Mexunioidea as a development is direct, means larval stages are not present. It directly form. So the example of this order Mecjunidae is the Mexin or Vedenostoma. So these animals are also seen in particular you. This is a Petromyzon, also the eel-like body. The diagram Petromyzon. Next is a Mexin. This is a Mexin. Also in our second order, that is a Mecjunidae. This is a Petromyzon is the first order uh, Petomyzonitia. This is the latest features of this also as a Petromyzon. Lampreys is your mouth openings, jaws, specifically two tooths are present in the particular mouth parts. Also, few more character distribution features are the lampreys feel like the body structure have large eyes. Many live in fresh water. All reproduce in the fresh water. Some are free living. Some attach to host as parasite. Some never eat as adult. This is a lampreys. It is a eel-like structure by the lampreys. Next example of this animal group is the hagfish. So it is a share many characteristics with lampreys, 18 inches long. Also eel-like, have a cartilaginous skeleton, have 6 barbels or whiskers around the mouth and a single nostril. Hagfish tie themselves into knots. This is useful for the escaping prey, cleaning slime of their bodies, and for tagging meat of carcasses and blood. So this is a examples of these particular animals, and as a this is a character feature already discussed about the diagrams of the hagfishes. This is a hagfish who also acts as without jawless. There is no particular big diagram as a mouth hagfish. So this hagfish of the class Mexini and order Mexinoforms are eel-shaped. So eel-like slime producing as a marine fish. They are the only known living animals that have a skull but no vertebral column. Although hagfish do have rudimentary vertebrae. The original skim groups hagfish and lampreys together as cyclostomes or historically Agnatha as the oldest surviving class of vertebrates alongside gnathostomes. These now uh, ubiquitous jawed vertebrates. Gnathostoma means Agnatha means jawless. Gnathostoma means the particular animal groups, the animals which are included in the Gnathostomata. It has the presence of the jaw, with completely upper jaw and lower jaw as specified in specific way. The alternative scheme proposed the jaw the vertebrates are more closely related to lampreys than to hagfish. That is, the vertebrates include lampreys but exclude hagfish and introduce the category Granata to group vertebrates near hagfish. So this is a uh, diagrams of the Agnatha animals. That is we also evolved by the eel-legs as a Petromyzon. So the Mexin, this animal group is most living form of the Agnatha is a rare, but only the Pacific animal group has a extinct. We also really to consulting as a rare form. So in this way, these animal groups only the outline of the classification of the Agnatha, general features of the Agnathostomata, and also as only in classification point of view as a general to get by the two classes osteodermy and cyclostomata first, and these also divided into only two orders. Order first is the Petromyzoniaceae and order second is the Mecjonidae. In particular point of view, this unit number 2 are completed. In your briefly, it is not consulting to excess, and also animal groups are the in a short to this small group of the animal classification point of view. So in this way, dear friends, we also completed the unit number 2 as your syllabus point of view. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.